Hello, my name is Major Josh Erie. I'm with the 1st of the 112th Aviation Battalion here in Bismarck. Um, what drew me to the Guard is, well, actually I started out active duty Army. I did that for 3 years, and then I wanted to be able to continue with the military while I also went to college, and the Guard seemed like a good opportunity to do that. And it worked out really well. After a couple of years in the Guard, I actually had an opportunity to get on full-time. Started out actually working with computers in the information technology department for the Guard, and eventually had different opportunities to go to the officer candidate school and become an officer, and from there to go to flight school, which was a fantastic opportunity. Flying was something I'd always kind of dreamed of doing, but I didn't know how to get into that program. And in fact, I was in the Guard for a few years before I even knew that we had aviation in North Dakota. So when I got the opportunity to go to flight school, it was a great fun challenge for me to accept that. As far as aviation here in the state, we have Black Hawk helicopters like the one that you see here, and we also have UH-72 Dakota helicopters. The mission sets for those helicopters differ. The Black Hawk is a larger, heavier capability aircraft, and you may have seen in the news that we use these sometimes for fighting wildfires in the state, but during times of non-emergencies, they're used for transporting people and cargo, and in wartime, essentially for similar missions, transporting troops to wherever their missions need to go, and transporting cargo as well. The Dakotas have a different mission set. Some of the ones we have here are used for medevac, helping injured people get to medical care, to wherever they need to go to get that medical care. And the other half of the Dakotas that we have what we call a mission equipment package, which has a very capable camera system on it, and that can be used to support law enforcement activities and or search and rescue capabilities. They can also be used during fires to use the infrared capability of the camera to locate hot spots. So they have a very capable system on those helicopters, and and we have a lot of talented people to run those systems here as well. For any of you that might eventually be interested in joining the Guard, there are a lot of different jobs and different opportunities in the Guard. You know, some of the opportunities in the Guard, even living in the state my whole life, I didn't even know about until I was a part of the Guard. But there's aviation, there's engineers, there's air defense artillery, and a whole bunch of jobs in between for all sorts of different capabilities and interests. For those that might be eventually interested, we've got recruiters all across the state, and you can direct any questions to them. If they don't know those answers, they generally know where to find the people that have the answers to those questions. You know, for aviation questions, they might come out here and show you around if you're interested, and let you ask questions to the people that work the jobs related to those things. What I find rewarding about this career, when we have opportunities to do things that help people, especially here in our communities. Like you may have seen recently in the news, when we get a chance to help fight fires, and there's a noticeable difference in the outcome, and we know that we're able to help people. In 2015, we had a fire just south of Bismarck by the University of Mary, and hearing afterwards that the work that we did using our Bambi buckets and helping with that firefighting effort absolutely helped save homes was super rewarding, and made us glad to be a part of that. But we've also been able to help during floods, and many of us out here have also deployed and helped the efforts to protect our country and our nation's interests. And it is a very rewarding job. It's also very challenging. What we do, we're constantly reacting to change. Every week is something new that we've got to find answers for, and that seems to be more the rule than the exception. We're always reacting to change, and so we've got to be able to think quickly and come up with good solutions to problems. Some problems that we haven't seen before, and that happens quite often.